Hey, Abby. Okay, the screen's crooked. Oh, it's still kind of crooked. Okay, whatever. Let's see. It is Thursday now. It's my shower day. I took a shower Sunday night, and now I should be taking a shower tonight. But it's 11 o'clock, and I'm not going to because I'm lazy. And I actually just got home. I went to a Jewish, get-together with Ariella, and we hung out with Jonah Landy, if you remember him. And that was really, really fun. And Jonah Landy drove me home, and it was super, super cool. I'm actually texting you right now. But it was really fun, and him and I haven't talked in so long since I went to his house that one time, a long, long time ago, you remember? So I haven't seen him since then, so it was really fun. And he's 6'4". He's really tall, and he got his braces off, and so he's super, super cute. And that was really fun. He drove me home, and I got home, it's 11. I got home at, 10:30. But it was really fun, and we went to Five Guys, and it was super fun, and he was really, really nice, and he was listening to country music. I didn't know he liked country music, but it was really fun, and he was like, we have to hang out again, and I was like, yeah. So that was super, super fun, and he was really sweet, and now we're talking. We're not, talking, just like, hey, what's up? I haven't seen you in so long. And then 2 days ago, I hung out with Ariella again, but I hung out with her friend Kyle Nowak, which I told you about. He's the one with the speech impediment. You've never met him, but I never really knew him. He used to hook up with Ariella. Him and Ariella hooked up a while ago. But I hung out with him, and he was, flirting with me, and he was, really into me, I guess. And so him and I have been talking, too, but just, normal talking also. Not, anything special. I think that's kind of it. Tomorrow's Friday. Well, obviously, it's not like in Texas the days are different. But, I'm going to Cody Grenz's lacrosse game with Carly. I know you're probably gonna punch me, the computer. But I am hanging out with Cody. I'm going to his lacrosse game to watch him play lacrosse. Let's see. So that'll be fun. Him and I have just been, talking as friends, whatever. And then Charlie Akers, since the night when you left, when Charlie Akers was over and he left because his mom found that stuff in his room, he hasn't talked to me for, 3 days. He didn't text me, no contact. And I didn't want to talk to him because he left my house angry. He was just, I just, didn't really, I figured, he left my house angry. He told me he liked me, but he was never asking me out. So I was like, fine. If he really liked me, he would have asked me out, and he didn't. So, whatever. And he didn't text me for 3 days. So I was like, alright, obviously, this is, done with, But then he texted me yesterday and was like, we need to talk. And I was like, oh, shit, what? And he was like, I still really like you. And it was so dumb of me not to text you. And I was like, well, if you still liked me, why would you not talk to me for 3 days? That makes me think you don't like me so I can move on. And he was like, no, I don't want you to think that at all. And I was like, well, you didn't talk to me for 3 days straight, and you left my house angry. I didn't really know what you want. If you were talking to a guy, and he told you that he liked you, but he didn't ask you out, and then he stopped talking to you for 3 days, I feel like that would be a pretty telltale sign that they're not very into you. So, I was just kind of whatever, I'm moving on from Charlie. But now he's like, oh, please, we need to talk. And so he asked me to talk 2 nights ago, but I couldn't, because I was with Ariella and Kyle. He asked me to talk tonight, but he, stopped replying, but I was with Jonah and Ariella anyway. And then he asked to talk tomorrow, but I'm going to Cody's lacrosse game, so I'm not really sure when we're going to talk, but I don't even know what we would talk about. We don't even have anything to say. I liked him, he liked me, he never jumped on it, so I moved on. And then that's kind of it for, guys. Not really talking to anybody, but Zach Berman and I have been hanging out a lot. Just as, friends. He's, a really, really good friend. So him and I have been hanging out a lot. And I'm actually wearing the necklace he gave me now. We've been hanging out as friends, and he's, really, really chill. So that's been super, super fun. But other than that, everything's been fine. I've been hanging out with Ariella and Carly, mostly. Those are, Ariella mostly during the week, because I go to school with her, obviously. So I've been hanging her with, mostly the weekend after school. And then on the weekends, I've been hanging out with Carly a lot. But I really want to start finding some, really good guy friends, because, I don't know. Oh my god, I can't believe I forgot to tell you. Matt Williker was going to ask me out today. And, Matt Williker and I don't even talk, at all. Which was weird. But that was completely random. But I want, guy friends. I don't know. I think Zach and I will be really good guy friends, but I don't know. Okay, so I am getting surgery 100% set in stone April 5th, 7:30 a.m. For sure, 100%, April 5th, 7:30 a.m. And so I went to the counselor's office 2 days ago to go tell them, like, hey, I'm going to be absent from April 5th to about April 23rd. I'm going to be recovering. I can't come to school. And for the following week, I'll only be allowed to do half days because after surgery, for a couple weeks, I'm only allowed to sit for 20 minutes at a time. And classes are an hour and a half. So I have to sit for 20 minutes, get up, walk around, and then sit back down because I guess sitting puts more pressure on your back than standing. And she was like, okay, that's fine. So I left the counselor's office. I mean, it was all good, all set in stone, all fine. She emailed my teachers. And then I got called down to the counselor's office today, and they're like, well, since this is a surgery that's going to affect you for longer than 2 weeks, we need to bring the legal system into it. And I was like, what? Like, I'm just going to be absent. Like, why do we need to bring the legal system into it? Like, what? And she was like, well, because it's going to affect, like, your schooling for more than 2 weeks, we need to, like, legally discuss it. And I was like, okay. So Tuesday at 6:30 in the morning before school, I have an appointment with the counselor, my dad, and like the superintendent of the entire school district because I guess legally we need to talk about it, which I don't really get. I think it's stupid, but whatever. And then Monday I have a doctor's appointment, which I'll be getting my official surgery x-rays, because, like, I've gotten x-rays before, but it was just for, like, them seeing, like, the degree of my back and stuff, but now I'm getting, like, the official surgery x-rays Monday, and that's also when I'm going to be able to go through my entire back packet and ask all of my wonderful questions that I have. So that's Monday, and then before surgery, we'll probably have one more appointment just to, like, ask any more final questions and stuff like that, like, probably just a short checkup one. And then surgery April 5th at 7:30 in the morning. Sorry, I'm